Good afternoon everyone. I am going to explain how to use Google Scholar for academic research. So, first is how to use Google Scholar. What is Google Scholar? Google Scholar is a free academic search engine that helps find research papers, theses, books, court opinions, and more. It is used by students, teachers, researchers, and professionals. So, here is the guide for navigating Google Scholar. This is the guide of navigating Google Scholar. So, first is explore full-text scholarly articles and publications. Google Scholar allows you to access a wide range of scholarly content, journal articles, theses, books, and more. When available, direct links to full-text PDFs are included. Some articles may be accessible through your university or public library subscriptions. So, kapag nag-search tayo sa Google Scholar, ang lalabas ay hindi lang basta-basta articles. Academic talaga sila. May mga journal, thesis, books, at conference papers. So, okay. Let's try to search booking systems. Kung may PDF sa gilid, ibig sabihin, free mo na siyang ma-access. Pero kung wala, minsan makikita mo pa rin siya kung nakasubscribe yung school or library natin. So, the next step for navigating Google Scholar is export citations in multiple formats. Citing your sources has never been easier. Simply click the quotation mark icon beneath a result to generate a formatted citation in styles like APA, MLA, and Chicago. So, let me demo it to you. So, pag nahanap mo na yung article na gusto mo, click mo lang yung quotation mark icon at doon lalabas yung citation sa APA, MLA, or Chicago format. Pwede mo na itong i-copy-paste sa reference list mo at mas mabilis kaysa mano-manong pag-format. Ayan. So, ang next naman is discover similar studies using related articles. Each search results includes a related articles link that helps you explore similar research. This feature is great for expanding your reading list and finding studies with overlapping themes and methodologies. So, example, may nakita kang magandang article. Kung gusto mo pa ng similar article ng nagustuhan mo, so click lang natin yung related articles. So, sa ilalim, magbibigay si Google Scholar ng halos kapareho ang topic, parang instant literature review. So, next naman is choose smart specific keywords to boost your results. Precision matters when searching. Use targeted academic terms instead of full sentences. For example, sustainable agriculture practices is more effective than How do farmers make agriculture sustainable? Sa halip na buong tanong yung i-type mo, gaya nitong, how do farmers make agriculture sustainable? Mas okay kung keywords lang like ni sustainable agriculture practices is mas effective kumpara dito sa how do farmers make agriculture sustainable, kasi para ka lang nagtatanong eh. So, the next naman is refine your search within filters for date, journal, and author. Google Scholar provides filtering options to help narrow down search results. You can sort by date, especially the journal name, or look for works by a particular author, making your search more relevant and manageable. So, sa left side ng page, pwede mong piliin kung gusto mo lang ng recent studies. Isiset muna natin yung custom range, tas kung gusto natin ng recent studies since 2020, type lang natin dito yung 2020 to 2025. Try natin i-search at ayun, lumabas na yung mga articles na ginawa noong since 2020. Isa rin sa pag-navigate ng Google Scholar si use Boolean operators and or not for better accuracy. Boolean logic lets you combine or exclude keywords to refine your search. For example, machine learning and healthcare. So, and yung ginamit natin, kaya both na lalabas si machine learning at healthcare. Sa or naman, for example, education or training. So, or yung ginamit natin, kaya yung lalabas is either lang sa dalawa, sa education at training. At kapag not naman yung gagamitin natin, like yung education, not training. Yung not is matatanggal yung my word na training at mas pinipino nito ang results mo. Use cited by feature to track research impact. Besides discovering related work, the cited by feature helps you to assess the influence of a paper. A higher citation count usually indicates broader relevance or academic recognition. For example nito guys is yung cited by 21 sa ilalim ng article na to is may 21 na papers ang gumagamit o nagbanggit sa article na yon. Kapag clinic natin ito, makikita natin lahat yung papers na nag-cite sa kanya. So, ayan, meron tayong 21 results. So, helpful ito para malaman kung gaano ka-influential ang research na to. So, next naman is si customize alerts to stay updated on new publications. Stay in the loop by settling Google Scholar alerts. Input a keyword, author, or praise, and you'll receive emails when your matching articles are published. So, kung gusto nating updated palagi sa bagong articles, click lang natin yung menu, create alerts, then isi-set lang natin to. Halimbawa, yung booking o yung booking management systems. Then, create alert lang natin yung booking management system. So, tuwing may bagong paper na lumalabas tungkol doon, is-send sa iyo ni Google Scholar via email. And susunod natin si Read Abstract to quickly assess relevance. Before downloading or diving into a paper, read the abstract. It offers a concise summary of the study's purpose, methods, and findings, helping you to determine if it fits for your research needs. And bago natin buksan yung buong PDF, basahin muna natin yung abstract. Yung maikling summary sa ilalim ng title, doon mo agad malalaman kung useful ba siya para sa thesis natin o hindi. So next naman is create a personal library to save useful papers. The star icon under search result to save it to your Google Scholar library. You can organize, access, and reference these papers anytime, perfect for ongoing projects. So, sa article na ito, sa kada article may star icon sa ilalim ng bawat result. Kapag clinic natin ito, masisave yun sa my library natin. So, dito, pwede nating balikan lahat ng nisave mong sources para hindi na tayo mahirapang hanapin ulit. So, yan, click natin si my library. At lahat ng na-save mo ay nandito. Nandito siya kay my library. Para hindi na tayo mahirapan mag-search ulit para hanapin yung article na gusto natin. So next naman is use advanced search tool for deeper exploration. Click the menu icon and select advanced search to search by specific phrases, authors, journals, or publication dates. It's especially helpful when your topic is broad or when precision is key. So, yung advanced search, sobrang gamit ito kung alam natin ng author, journal, or gusto nating hanapin yung exact phrase. Click lang natin yung 3 lines, hanapin natin yung advanced search. At pang-last naman is si browse by topic to discover new areas of interest. Exploring related topics can open door to new ideas. Use Google Scholar suggestions or click into reference works to follow interesting research trails across disciplines. So, punta ulit tayo sa Google Scholar. So, kung gusto nating mag-explore ng iba pang topics, tignan lang natin yung related articles or cited by ng isang paper. Minsan, doon natin makikita ng bagong angle or idea para sa thesis natin. So, yan lang po yung aking na-research kung paano gamitin si Google Scholar. At ngayon, i-discuss ko sa inyo kung ano yung specific and generic about kay Google Scholar. Yung generic features ni Google Scholar is, yung una is free and easy access to scholarly materials. So it is a search for academic articles, books, theses, and court opinions. Pangalawa naman is yung search engine for scholarly content like Google, but Google Scholar is more focused only on academic sources. Pangatlo naman is all subjects and disciplines covered. So for example, ito is from science to social science, engineering to humanities, and iba pa. Pang-apat naman is accessible siya worldwide. So it can be used by students, professors, and independent researchers. So ang pinaka-generic na gamit is, si Google Scholar ay parang academic version ng Google. So pwede kang maghanap ng articles, books, at research papers kahit anong subject. At libre ito at global. So, yung specific features naman ni Google Scholar is, first is, these are the particular tools and functions that make Google Scholar very useful in academic research and thesis writing. Yung una is yung advanced search filters doon sa Google Scholar. At dito natin makita yung search by author, title, journal, or date. At pangalawa naman si citation export, kung saan pwede nating i-download yung citations like in APA, MLA, or Chicago style. Pangatlo naman si cited by count. So, chine-check nito kung dito natin makikita kung how many times the paper has been cited. At pang-apat naman is related articles. Dito natin makikita yung similar to the one you're reading. So, panglima si scholar alerts. Get email updates on new research with your keyboards. Pang-anim naman si library. Dahil na-save dito yung useful articles para sa later reading. At pang-pito naman si mate. So, pang-walo naman si Boolean search, yung terms na and or not for precise searching. So, kapag mas specific na, andyan na yung tools mismo sa loob ng Scholar, gaya ng citation formats, cited by, at alerts. Halimbawa, kung may thesis topic ka, pwede mong hanapin yung mga related studies. Tapos, makita pa kung ilan na ang gumamit ng paper na yun. So, in the summary of that is generic, si Google Scholar ay isang free academic search engine. Pero sa specific naman is marami itong tools na nakakatulong sa paggawa ng research, gaya ng pag-export ng citations, pag-filter ng search results, pag-track ng citations at pag-save ng papers para sa thesis natin.